the guy's vulnerable position is here, so that's where we want to try and avoid. So we're going to tape him basically the opposite of that, out through here. Anyone who's got a really irritable shoulder, they're not going to like lasting here for very long, so you might want to find someone that they can lean their hand on to do it, or a wall or something else like that, so they don't have to hold their arm there. But a little bit of horizontal flexion, a little bit of internal rotation, so we're a long way from that. Aussie rules, and you probably see it in soccer a bit as well. The guys are going to sweat a lot, and shoulders we've got to make sure they stick. So what I do first is I would spray. What I would do first is I would spray the front and back of the shoulder with the adhesive spray you'll see in the kits, and then I'd put on some Hyperfix as an anchor. So I won't get you guys to do Hyperfix tonight. If you've got the 10cm one, that's really useful, and you're just aiming to get some level of coverage so the tape's going to stick to that. It's not so reliant on sticking on sweaty skin. So, like I said before, I'm not convinced that shoulder tape stops a lot of movement, but it certainly gives a lot of feedback on the front of the shoulder when you get the tape direction as well. Then I'm going to put on an arm anchor as well. So bring the arm out, that's the position that we're going to take this one in. Same rules apply with your anchors, any circumferential tape. I try and push the guy's arm hair out of the way so they're not wincing with pain as their arm hair catches every time they lift their arm up. And you're not putting this under a lot of tension because you're just tourniqueting the arm again, but it's enough tension to make sure that the tape's not going to crease up when you're trying to stick things to it. Now these are the most important bits if you're looking at stopping this movement. You're going to try and get as much coverage as you can across the front of the shoulder joint and leave enough on that bit of tape to get the arm hairs out of the way to get some leverage for that. So if Max tries to externally rotate now, we'll see how that tightens up. The other thing to think about with shoulders is when Max puts his arm by his side, you see how low that sits? It looks really low. It looks like it's too low for a shoulder. Max puts his arm above his head where you want to get this restriction. You see where the tape goes? The tape's almost on top of the joint there. I'm almost not low enough to get support on the front of the shoulder. So I reckon that's the one key point with our shoulder tapings, is make sure they're very low. And you'll see the guys in the AFL just about now have got this tape that looks like that, with most of the top of their shoulder exposed. They've gone back to just supporting really low front and back of the joint. So up in that position again, usually I'll put 2 of these on. So we need a really good anchor here to make sure that those tapes aren't just going to pull off the first time he puts his arm up. You can try now, Max, to get your arm up. We lock these in with the elastic over the top. You see how he's going to find that really hard to get back to that vulnerable position, near dislocation. So they're the 2 straps you've got to get right. Now, from there, I will get you just to probably stand up and hold for a sec. I find this bit's easier to do with the guys standing. Looks low, doesn't it? So up in this position now with elastic tape. Carly just asked before, it doesn't matter which way you take this bit. I think it does. I think that for an anterior instability, you want to make sure you're pulling this way and getting lots of feedback across the front of the shoulder joint, which means you've got to start on the scapula, which is what I've put. No, I'm not on there. But you remember, for anterior instability, I'm just on sort of the spine of the scapula at the back, and then you're going to wrap that down and cross over that same spot, so we want to make sure it's reinforced. The key with this tape is we're not really looking to tighten it up too much, because as it gets back into this position, it's going to wind up. So that's the key point of this taping. Just getting that really low, covering up that rigid tape, so now we've locked in that anchor as well. And just for the sake of completeness, we end up going around the body for an anchor, and then just doing one more lap to make sure we've locked it in. Now, where you go with this probably depends a little bit on whether they are all having trouble here, or whether they have some troubles in other positions, you might want to run this tape across the back of the joint a little bit more, if they're a bit multi-directional or they just want a general shoulder tape. If Max is coming back from surgery, I'm going to put another layer right across the front of the shoulder there. Sticky. So the key points are that this has to stay stuck, so you get that lockdown of that anchor, and that the cross is very much low in the front of the shoulder joint. So I normally just cut that off there. And just use a little bit of a rigid tape to lock that down. Is your arm tied? So even players that haven't had a shoulder injury, that's still going to be pretty tough having it up there for a while. So when they're finished, you can see, you can just face that just for a sec, most of the tape is really low on the shoulder. It looks like it's really uneven, but that's the way we've designed this. And now if Max tries to lift his arm up in front, we can still get up to mark a ball. If we try and get back into this position here, there's a real rigid block. Now this is going to stretch out in the game, but that's, I think, from a taping point of view, it's such a joint that's made purely for mobility. This is the best we can do in these above head sports, providing some anterior stability. How's that feel?
Yeah, good.